Thank you, Trump. You can now come and check out the monuments, get something to eat, and check out the sights in Washington, D.C. and not get robbed, carjacked, or killed by somebody who looks like me.
I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
A lot of people are appreciative of what President Trump is doing in D.C., and it seems it might need to expand to other places such as Boston with Michelle Wu. Now, we all know she doesn't want to work with Trump, but she has a crime-ridden city. As this gentleman here, he was attacked by a group of teens. The media forgot to leave out an important part, which I will add later, but let's go ahead and get into this.
Just punched me. I didn't fight back.
That's why 35-year-old Tiago Rentz, a Harvard researcher from Brazil, has this black eye. He says it happened early Thursday morning inside the Boston Common AMC Theater. A group of teenagers were being loud, clapping and screaming, so he asked them to be quiet. When that didn't work, he tried again.
I asked them for respect. I asked them to leave the theater because we just wanted to watch the movie.
After the 9:45 p.m. horror movie Weapons finished, the violence off-screen started as the crowd was leaving the second-floor theater.
They made like a wall. So I tried to pass, to leave, and they couldn't let me pass.
His friend didn't want to show her face, but tells us what she remembers seeing and hearing.
Let's go outside to solve this. That's what I remember. When I looked back, they were already like hitting him in the head, and like I saw 4. I think there were more. I think 5 maybe.
I was like scared, and I just faced the wall, and I just protected my face and my head.
His friend ran for help but had no luck at first. Eventually, she found a cleaning lady who led them to a security guard.
Then after 30 minutes or more, the police came to get my statement.
According to the police report, Rentz said he was assaulted at 12:15. When officers arrived around 12:45, they noticed a minor injury to his nose. The report also says it should be noted the victim was already seen by Boston EMS prior to the officers' arrival. The theater doors were locked when police arrived, so they couldn't get a statement.
I want the attackers to be identified, and because they need to be punished.
Rentz says since the incident, he's heard nothing from the theater. He feels there needs to be more security in place, especially at late-night movies. We reached out to AMC twice, but haven't heard back. In Boston, Aaron Logan, NBC 10.
Now, here's what they forgot to put in there. The usual suspects struck again. You know it, they were black teens. Now, I like to say that these are not black teens. These are nigga kids. The niggas have struck again. Black teens don't do this, but niggas do. Unfortunately, that is the way that it goes. We have to start separating the two. Now, bad Democratic policies and people like Michelle Wu not enforcing anything is why this keeps happening. AMC surely has cameras everywhere. There's no way that these kids should not be caught. Did they all come in there wearing a ski mask? If that was the case, why would you let them in there? And when they left, if they had masks, they should have been kicked out immediately for wearing that inside of a public place. There's children everywhere. I wouldn't feel safe if I was in a movie theater with a bunch of ski masked teenagers running around with my children in there. Absolutely not. But this keeps happening, like I said, because of people like Michelle Wu. And it's not only these teenagers, it's also people that are illegal. And she's trying to fight against Trump. So she's just in a crime-ridden city, and she's not going to do anything to help clean it up. She just wants to let it happen just so she can fight against Trump. Check it out.
Today, because last week, Boston received a letter from the Attorney General of the United States on official letterhead from the federal government threatening to prosecute city officials and withhold federal funds unless we cooperate with carrying out mass deportations. At a time when this federal administration is already causing so much fear and harm in our communities, these threats are serious and consequential. But our same communities have told me, loud and clear, that silence in the face of oppression is not an option.
What oppression is she talking about? How the hell are illegal immigrants being oppressed or criminals at that? This is crazy. She's crazy.
The U.S. Attorney General asked for a response by today. So here it is. Here is our response. Stop attacking our cities to hide your administration's failures. Unlike the Trump administration, Boston follows the law. And Boston will not back down from who we are and what we stand for.
That doesn't even make any sense. Any of these sanctuary cities are not following the law. Obviously, the president is the one that is in charge of the law and order right now by federalizing the police department in DC. I'm sure he can do that in Boston if he wanted to. The people of Boston are crazy for electing Michelle Wu. I wouldn't be surprised if she somehow wins again because people have just lost their minds these days. But it's going to take crime to get absolutely out of control, which it already is. And who knows what else for people to wake up. But I don't know. I don't know what the future is going to be for these blue cities unless the president comes in and cleans stuff up. But I like what he's doing. It's absolutely necessary. Look, the crime has to stop. We have children in this country that need to be protected, need to be safe. You need to be able to go to the grocery store and not have to feel like you're in danger of your life. There's illegals that are still in this country that are committing an egregious amount of crimes. They all need to go. It is what it is. You guys drop a comment, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like what Trump is doing in DC? Do you think that it needs to expand further out into other places in the United States? Do you think every blue city in the United States needs to be federalized with the police force and have the National Guard in there to get things cleaned up? Let me know in the comment section down below. You're watching the Unexplained Outlook, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.